Hey y'all, Bubbles here. It's been a while. I am in Prospect Park. If you know me, you know Prospect Park is one of my most favorite parks in New York City. I know Prospect Park inside out. I know it like the palm of my hand. I know all of the holes, all of the secrets. I am obsessed with Prospect Park. Anyway, that's not the point of today's video. The point of today's video is just to jump on this train of women expressing their wants and desires to stay single, unmarried, and child free, and why men don't understand or why men don't accept this. I am out here. I have my incense burning in my chalice. I'm about to roll up or whatever, but yeah. So, I met a guy recently. Actually, I met him for Labor Day. Haitian guy, tall, dark, slim, handsome, speaks well. He actually used the word converse and not conversate. That was a big thing for me. Anyway, so we were dancing and talking and stuff because I live above a Haitian restaurant in Brooklyn, New York. So for Labor Day, there was a big band outside. Me and all my roommates was chilling outside. Everything was a vibe. So we met this man. We had great chemistry, great conversation, and we exchanged numbers at the end of the night, of course. So, we spoke the next day, and we didn't speak the following day, and then we spoke the day after that. What I noticed is the vibes that we had, the conversations that we had when we first met downstairs by the restaurant. The vibe that we had, it kind of trickles off when it's on the phone. He does not live in New York. I think he lives in Pennsylvania, and I think that, let me just put it this way. Don't play with me. Men know what they want, when they want it, how they want it, and who they want it from. They do. Just like women, from the first time she sees a man, she knows if she's going to give him a bly or not. Men tend to know as well if they're interested or attracted to a woman. What I get bored with my 41 years of living on this planet, I've been married twice, divorced, and I choose to be child free. I'm going to tell you this. I don't even care to date in 2025. I don't have the patience. I don't have the time. And I don't have the capacity to deal for the buffoonery that is man of 2025 and beyond. I get bored very quick. If you tell me, hey, I work for the city, and I still got to ask you, what do you do for the city? Where do you work? And you still evade the answer, telling me you're going to, when you see me, you'll tell me, that I'm bored. I'm bored. And he did this to me. I continued talking to him, but then even in trying to get any kind of information about this man, where exactly do you live? Sometimes I'm in PA, sometimes I'm in Connecticut, sometimes I'm in New York. Nika, where do you live? Why is that a question for evasion? So this is why I say that I get truly bored with today's man. And if I can't even get past a week of actually having fruitful conversation with you, productive conversation with you, I don't see me having your children. It's just that simple. That's just one main thing, the boredom. I can't get a man to keep me interested in him. And then there's the factors. They'll say, oh, well, you're a plus size woman, you're not getting dates anyway. You can believe that if you want. But I don't ever struggle with finding a man. A man is the easiest thing to get in this world. Men will be with anything. Men will fuck anything. Okay? It doesn't matter what it looks like. If there's a vagina between them legs and sometimes other things, men will fuck it. It's just that simple. They claim they have standards. They claim women don't have standards. They claim we should choose better. But we can't choose better when the whole litter is runts. And not high-grade weed I'm talking about. Runts. The runts of the litter, the whole litter is runts. How do you choose when the whole litter is runts? And then they tell you, well, you should choose better. Okay, how can I choose? All of you act. All of you are great thespians. All of you are great thespians. I can't pick because I'm picking a act. I'm picking a performance. So I do what? I stop picking. And people will never grasp, especially men. When I say to men, hey, I'm not having children. I don't want children. I don't want anyone's children. When I say that to them, you know what's the first thing they say to me? Oh, you're so selfish. So you mean to tell me men are not selfish when they knock you up? Being pregnant is the closest to death that a woman can come without actually dying. And some women actually die. So you mean to tell me you can knock me up, put me in a position of a life or death situation, and then the moment you don't like what I look like, a stretch mark, a cellulite, a little flab, a tire roll on the side of my waist, the moment you decide you are done, you're gone. It is always mama's baby and daddy's maybe. Daddy goes whenever he wants. He has the option to opt out. If a woman decides to opt out of raising her child or bearing children, she is considered a whore of Babylon. Slap a scarlet letter on her chest and stone her to death. But I'm the selfish one for choosing not to carry on your line, because honestly, any line that a woman carries on more than likely is the man's line. It's a very, you're 50% of your mitochondrial DNA. I don't hear women talking about, oh, I have my legacy. I have my family generations, my family name to continue. I never hear women saying that. And I'm not knocking the women who decide to have children. I'm not knocking the women who have children. You made that choice. Kudos to you. You're a better woman than me. You know why? Because I'm not doing it. And in 2025, disease, war, famine, dictatorship, Trump. Why am I going to make a child, bake a child in my belly for damn near 10 months? Why am I going to do that and then drop it into this world that we live in now, this plane of existence in 2025? Do you know what my child is going to grow up in 18 years from now, if they do? If they're not half mechanical, half biological? Why would I do that to a child who does not have the choice to choose if they want to be here or not, if they want to come here or not? Why would I do that to them? I love my children so much, I'm keeping them in my womb. I love my children so much, I'm keeping them in my eggs. I love my children so much, I'm keeping their spirit in the ether. I am never bringing my children here. I do not care. I have accepted the fact that I choose to be alone. I don't care if I die alone in my house. I'll have cats. Hopefully, I'll have a snake, and either one of them could consume me when they find my body. But the peace of mind that comes with being single, celibate, child-free by choice, not having to answer to anyone, not having to compromise, not having to enslave yourself, not having to lose family, lose friends, lose your mind by being with a man, that peace is unattainable once you decide to be in a relationship. I'm not saying there aren't good men. The problem with me is I don't have the patience and I don't have the capacity to look out into a sea of frogs and try to figure out which one is the prince. I don't have it in me. I'm keeping it so real with you. Life has taken me in so many different directions, down so many trials, down so many tribulations, and good times too, that my peace of mind never could attain or add up to loneliness. Choosing to be alone is not loneliness. And then they'll say, oh, well, you'll die alone. Because I don't have a man, that means I'm alone? So we don't have friends, we don't have family, we don't have people and things and pets and family and journals. We don't have things and people that we can take comfort in. It has to be a man. Do you know even if you're with a man and you die, more than likely you'll still be alone? You could be in a relationship with a man and still be alone. That man could be in your house every night, in your bed every night, and you can still be alone. He doesn't care what your day was like. He doesn't care what you feel like. He doesn't care how bad you're cramping when you're on your period. He doesn't even care about that. He does not care about who you had an interaction with today that soured your day. He does not care. These men don't care. They don't care. They might love you, they might breed you, they might even marry you. Do they like you? Most men don't like women. Most men don't like you. Most men don't like you. They don't care about who you are. They just know, hey, I got pussy when I get home. It's going to be cooking for me. It's going to pop out my children. And every other slave job that I don't want to do for myself, I got a bitch in the house that could do that shit. Does he actually like you? No, he doesn't. And you could come into these comments and you could contest and you could protest and you could do and say all that you need to in order to convince me that I'm just a bitter black woman. Hey, if I'm bitter and black, it's because I was made this way. Nobody comes into this world born bitter and black. Okay? I was made to be this way. I was turned this way. I was inspired and motivated to be this way, to be cold. I was motivated to be selfish. I was motivated to choose self-preservation wherever needed. I was motivated for that. Okay, I am 41 years old. In a couple of days, I am going to be 42 years old on the 24th of September. You think I ain't live a life? You think I haven't had experiences in this life that I can put down for volumes in a book? Man is the least of my problems. Man is the least of my worries. The last man I was with almost killed me. The last man I was with almost killed me. He put a gun to my face. Okay? Hate when people see you. You have all this fucking space. You come right where I am and making all this noise. Why do people do that? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Anyway, that was my little soapbox. 41, single, divorced, celibate, child-free by choice, and so full of peace. There's no vitriol over here. There's no man hating over here. There's just man acceptance, accepting them for who they are and moving on with my shit. And yeah, dude got the 7-day trial. He got blocked because I don't have no time to keep asking you about basic things like where do you work? Where do you live? Why is that such a secret? Are you a fucking assassin? Are you a fixer for scandal? I don't understand why that is a secret, why that is something that you have to evade. The nerve of these men is beyond me. And leave me with my big fat ass happy over here. Do you see this face? This face is stress free. When you're fat, it's because your ass happy. Where I come from, when you're big and fat, you're happy. When you're stressed out, you lose all your weight and your pants sinking like fish. Because you're sucking in, you're losing it all. You're losing your vibrance, you're losing your essence. These men are energy vampires, and you could look back at the end of your life if you ever decide to give a man your life, your loyalty, your womb, your mentality, your peace of mind, your essence, your very being. If you ever decide to give that to him, and you look back at the end of your life and you have nothing to show that that man gave you back, that was beneficial to all of the years you gave this man, my girl, come back to this video in 2 decades from now.